You had your instructions in the dressing room. Easier, stop whatever you're doing.
And
he has always worked hard. Pacquiao lunging forward. Pacquiao had a shot on the way in. He is going to have to
Band-Aid there.
You know, I saw that at the way in.
The counterpuncher allowing
The opening minute and a half of round number historically great in that shooting out jabs, balance, or scoring blows, by the way.
good pressure. Is a fighter who's relentless, who's sworn. Bradley doing a great job.
Good counter right by Bradley. He is
Bailey in the fight prior.
This is a super fight. This is a
Walk into something.
round numbered into a good boxing match.
And that I thought Pacquiao was going to catch him with, much like Kemp punches, hope. And this is what I was talking about earlier, Brian, that now the swarming that Bradley's doing.
Get out of that. Don't look to me. Has been caught now and then by
About 2 rounds, this reward of one. Still counter-punching, which, by the way,
guys bulldoze him. I've seen De La Hoya.
he's fighting a baller, meaning in height.
But to wade through the fire. Strong and just as fluid offensive measures Pacquiao move. There have been 2 occasions that there's been twice as he catches a
And he's shown some good whiskers in the past.
ground him hard.
Back fight and
A guy I've worked with for many years. There's no silence, of course, recently. 3rd round, I think, could have gone either way. That shot might have been low by Bradley. But when you're...
is not
He is going to have to fight fire.
enjoying this.
I think he just said to Bradley, he knows he's in there with something serious.
Of that old sort of James Toney, tuck and roll, and not getting hit.
To a judge. And this very impressing the judge. Good body shot there by...
Manny Pacquiao could take advantage.
That good professional move. And it looked like Bradley...
He's warm. I think he knows what he's...
And he
obviously has all the resources.
winning rounds. Good jab there by Pacquiao. Mario.
Because he's got the faster hands.
And the one shot. Bradley keep that
in this last round.
tinge murderous pace through both of them.
Frequency.
As Bradley they're going to war. Tremendous. Isn't it a different corner?
His core.
In this fight too, he looks slightly a very different animal this time.
He's chosen to fight in spurts. Coming up. Not to take it.
Oh, that's it. Even you mentioned, look, Cotems, that could win him the round. It certainly is in the court of public opinion.
They'll attack the body.
Do you go for the greater punishment in a short spurt, or it was only Bradley doing the work? I don't have an answer, but I'm saying you could uppercut lands. Everyone wants to get into the
And a lot of concern and dangerously close to head.
a wane in the energy of Timothy, but sense just a little weakening in him.
Yes,
That's
that he caught. And a couple of those hard boxes. Listen, personal right now. I know he hadn't. He's a small guy. He's
greatest champions the sport has spinning and throwing.
wants to get into.
Yeah, he wants.
It has, and that's what was so effective.
That's a good comp.
Excellent company. He deserves to be there.
I have it 4-3. I'd easily have it 4-3 Bradley. Even work rate to beat this man by Bradley. Now, Evan Alexander seemed to be jumping in with and beat you and physically impose his will. The punching power can come from there.
Hold on. It's going to take a second.
Anymore. This is at a higher level.
Yes, they do. That's a really thing to point out. They have helmets for heads.
Just looking at them, Mario.
Left hand in Pacquiao.
You're right. You rarely see him out of balance,
You
out of
see
sort.
chances. He's going for it.
Robert Byrd, good body scoring blows. This fight, Bradley doesn't have the same work rate. That's a score
In this round.
Goes up. Maybe Pacquiao does wait, as you said. Maybe he waits for those final little wind here, and he's standing a little close to Pac's round. He looks higher. He looks like what did we hear in the corner that time, Mario? What did you name?
And continue to go to the box. He just did. Bradley, a lot of respect. I'm getting downward spiral, but coming back.
He's had as an amateur and as a pro.
Legend.
Straight up the middle, throwing, winging. Suddenly he's not on his toes dancing.
The irony, it makes for much.
Mario, you will, at the Warriors. He's done that already, but the fighter, and that was a good shot.
Could very well.
Yep. Look.
Not far-fetched at all.
Timothy Bradley, and is strong mentally.
Out of adversity, he's a tough guy. Ray seems to have made a nice adjustment out here. Hasn't been his vocal, elusive defense for Manny Pacquiao.
Things on the side of his head that has wobbled him.
He has nose or mouth one. SS, he fought with a lot of courage. Showed
Figure that he would have won to have to get that.
not to.
I'm not someone who believes jump. He's given it everything he has. You know what? I'd like to see
Timothy
Bradley with his head hanging.